In 2001, Jeff Bezos brought out a piece of napkin and drew what is known now as the Amazon Flywheel. The concept represents specific activities that would lead to building the virtuous cycle that would eventually lead to Amazon's growth. But before we get into more details about the Amazon Flywheel, let's first look at the origins of this concept. The Flywheel Effect is a concept developed by Jim Collins in his book Good to Great. According to this concept, companies do not achieve greatness from a single defining action or one miracle moment. Rather, it's a process that resembles pushing a big flywheel, turn by turn, and building momentum with each turn, until it reaches a breakthrough moment where the wheel starts spinning faster without pushing harder. Each turn of the wheel builds upon the effort that has been put earlier in the process, resulting in a compounding effect. According to Collins' interviews with Good to Great executives, there was no single defining moment or one grand program that led those companies to that transition. In every case, it was a slow process of building momentum by compounding smaller efforts in the right direction. On the other side, comparison companies that he studied kept launching grand programs one after the other, thinking that one of those programs or a single innovation would lead to the breakthrough. These companies would push in one direction and then stall after a while when the magic moment does not materialize soon enough. Then they start another program and push in another direction and keep starting the process all over again, without allowing time for the flywheel effect to take place through compounding smaller efforts in the right direction and consistently pushing to build the momentum. Now let's go back to the Amazon Flywheel to see this concept in action. The Amazon Flywheel focuses on providing a great customer experience by adding the required components that would lead to that customer satisfaction. And in return, such experience would lead to the platform's growth, which would further enhance the customer experience. While Amazon started by selling books, Jeff Bezos had the vision of turning this platform into the everything store. Building such a huge catalog required attracting more and more third-party sellers, and making it attractive for those sellers to sell on the platform. It was a transition for the company from the traditional retailing business model, which is buying inventory and selling directly to customers, to the marketplace business model by allowing others to sell to its customers. While it sounds risky to allow other sellers to compete with you at your own store, the company did it to expand the selection, which is an important part of getting the Amazon Flywheel to turn. Selection on Amazon Flywheel means the product assortment of different SKUs across different categories. The more sellers Amazon can attract to join the platform, the greater the selection of products would be available on the platform, without Amazon having to invest in inventory or take the risk to stock and carry these products. The presence of a larger selection would improve the customer experience on the platform. Customers now can have a one-stop shop, the everything store, where they can order all their needs. And to ensure that sellers contribute to that customer experience, beyond just providing the wider selection, Amazon sets clear targets for sellers in their account health metrics and other metrics to help them maintain a certain level of customer experience on the platform. Sellers who score high on those metrics have higher chances of winning the buy box on product listings through Amazon's own algorithms, which is a smart way of ensuring that sellers who are most aligned with Amazon's strategy are being put in front of its customers. A better customer experience would eventually lead to even more traffic to the platform, as customers start spreading the word about the products they bought on Amazon and how their experience was great. Not to mention that attracting more customers would naturally lead to attracting more sellers who want to come in front of those customers. And this is exactly how the flywheel effect will start to materialize. Good customer experience, more traffic, more sellers, bigger selection, better customer experience, and so on. As this wheel starts spinning and getting bigger, in terms of more customers and more sellers, this leads to Amazon growing as a company and platform and becoming the market leader it is today. This growth in itself allows Amazon to accelerate the flywheel even more through lower costs and lower prices, as the bigger platform will have a high bargaining power, which it will use to lower costs and prices. So while initially it took a lot of effort to bring in more sellers, expanding the selection and making the customer experience great, after a while the wheel starts spinning faster as more customers join and more sellers join, leading to the breakthrough of the platform as we've seen it. And this is exactly how the flywheel effect works.